I make this all the time. This is my sausage, kale, and white bean stew. So there's a lot in there, right? It's kind of wedding soupish. It's kind of everything. It's kind of an amalgamation of all these sort of dishes we make. But this one happens to be really, really easy. It's sausage, kale, and beans in a can, and that's basically it with a few other things.
Wrong.
So easy. So what kind of kale is this?
Dinosaur kale.
Dinosaur. This is the one I use. So you just take it, you zip it, and some people take this and save it. No.
Yeah, I'm a saver. I like the texture
and cut that up, and then
we
have what's called a bouquet garni.
Yes.
And Alex and I have used this probably our whole life cooking. This is basically anything tied to
Usually it's thyme and bay leaf and cheesecloth with black peppercorns, like
I like
tied
how
up.
you act like you're the only person that has ever used a bouquet garni.
Like, but it's like something.
Like it's relegated to just
Alex
TV
and I have
shows.
been
No,
using
but like
it.
it's
Like,
not.
hey, what do we chop liver over here?
Can you just tie that for me? I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah, so it's something you tie, you put in, and you can kind of take out. It's like making a great cup of tea.
Yes.
Oh,
and
okay.
we tie it up, and sometimes you tie it to this here, so you can just take
pull
it
it
out.
out.
Because if you leave it in there, you then go fish the strings of the rosemary or whatever it is.
And you can leave herbs in too long. You know when you put rosemary in forever and it tastes like cough syrup?
Yes, it does. Cough syrupy. All right, so I'm using sweet Italian sausage. Some people take this out and then redo this. I just throw it all in. I mean, I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
in the
less
dishes.
mess, less time, less effort.
The Fresno.
This is home cooking.
Paprika, garlic,
Do it.
and just let that sort of sweat cook. You don't want to fry it too hot. Bell pepper. Now, the salt, we have a couple of additions to salt that aren't salt. First, the sausage is seasoned. So
Very
just be careful.
salty.
It's usually salty. And at the end, we're going to use a giant block of this.
Oh,
Pecorino!
Which I-
Jeffrey, you're
which I
gonna
put
use
in-
pecorino?
Your pecorino budget
I'll
is
never
through the
eat
roof.
pecorino without thinking of Geoffrey
Okay, we
Zakarian.
threw that in there. Is the onion cooked yet? No. But what? It's gonna
Simmer.
simmer, so we don't have to worry. We're gonna add our chicken stock. I like to make, I know it's gonna sound bougie, but I like to make my own chicken stock. I go buy wings and thighs and necks and all those parts, chop them up, and it's like 11 parts water, 10 parts chicken. Really slow, no salt, no nothing. And it's gold.
Yeah.
It's like gold.
Oh, it's so good
And
for
once
you,
you do
too,
it
all
once,
that collagen
you do a
in
big
there.
batch, you freeze it in chunks, you won't buy it anymore. Because the
No.
stuff you buy, I know it's good, it's gotten much better, I agree. And our friend Marco Canora makes some great ones
Oh, I
also.
love that.
And it's so expensive, you buy stock now. It's like, it's expensive.
I just buy that little concentrated jar and use
It's
that.
actually not bad, that.
It's really pretty good.
Good.
You have freezer goals. I need to actually get a freezer in my garage.
Yes, you
like
do have to have a
do.
freezer.
Yeah.
And I've never had a freezer in my garage because I've never had a garage. I finally have a garage. I'm
Put a
so
freezer
excited to
in
fill
it,
it
man.
up.
That's living the dream.
You are
All I
living
want
the
is a
dream.
garage.
Yeah.
All right, so this is simmered. Why have I put some extra beans in this? Why?
Texture.
You're gonna puree some of it to give it that silkiness there,
Oh,
guys.
it's gonna get nice and creamy.
Number one student.
Oh.
I know things.
Alex, could you puree that for me?
Yes.
That's brilliant, though. Rather than doing it in the pot, then chunking up all that, you still
Yeah.
got texture. Then you don't have to thicken it with anything else. You know?
Yeah, you don't need to add cream, and it tastes creamy.
Well,
Just give me a little blast. That's perfect. Then I'm gonna add the kale or kale.
Oh, wow, Kale.
Now this is interesting. Kale, we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
This pretty much stays the same shape. Unlike spinach, which goes like this.
yeah, it
this kind of stays. So I like bite-sized pieces like that. And then we're gonna put this kale in here, simmer for another total 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Add this puree, and it's done.
Boom.
Chef, would you add like, I don't know, heavy cream or coconut milk or?
No.
Would you Chef? Would you add?
No.
Hey, how about maybe you should take the.
No.
Did you think about. What about instead of the first step, maybe you add
I know
it.
what you're doing here.
How about a little creme fraiche?
Oh! Little. Have you
How
thought
could
about.
you say no to creme
Jeffrey,
fraiche?
do you notice I'm not saying anything?
No, that's really unusual.
Because she's got that bowl of
So everyone, let's get back to reality here.
Look
See
at
this?
that. Look, I will
This
eat
is-
that
this
right
is
there.
beautiful.
With
That.
just your stock
This
and the
is
beans.
going. Oh.
I'll tear that
Come
up.
on.
That is like the love that brings us all together. I put the beans in,
I use
right?
Cannellini, white
Yes,
beans.
now.
You basically just poured loose hummus into your soup.
Yes. Bean hummus.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh,
Now,
come on, Chase.
I make a
that
gigantic,
clear pot again.
gigantic pot.
I know. A clear pot from the 80s.
A gigantic pot. And what I do is I take half of that and I put it in containers, chill it, and freeze it.
Done.
Yeah.
It's the
And
best.
you have to take a piece of tape and write what it is because you think you're gonna remember.
No, you never.
Once it's frozen,
That big
Name it.
like,
freezer.
what is this
has-
again?
Yeah.
Name and date.
You know,
Name and
I
date.
used to work in a restaurant in college, and instead of saying today's soup, we called it yesterday's soup because soup always tastes better the next day.
That's
You
a
know,
great
before.
story. How you doing over there? Wow, chopping parsley from an iron shop. I worked at a restaurant called Le Cirque, and on Saturday, we had soup every day. It was called soup du jour.
We'll take two.
Ever heard of
On
it?
Saturday, we had all the soups that were left over from the day that didn't serve, like cream of tomato, cream of spinach. We'd put the ones that were appropriate together with cream,
Yeah.
and that was the soup of the week. And it was usually it was a vegetable puree, and it was really we called it cream of the week because it was everything combined, saved, and cooked. So we didn't throw it away, and people loved it. And so we served leftover soup just by
great.
adding cream, and was tomato with spinach. It was perfect.
That's right.
There you go. So you don't want to waste.
This is so much better when it sits in the fridge.
Yeah.
Next
a day
day,
or two.
a little
Up. There
You know
it
what
is.
this
Let
is.
it rain.
Do it.
Snow.
Pecorino Romano. So this should not be served hot. It should be served warm. Because this, to me, I like to put the cheese, the oil, a little parsley, and let it almost get a crust of the cheese.
Okay.
Just to sit, like with risotto, you just let risotto sit first before you stir it. And that's how I serve it to the kids. I don't put a lot of broth. I put, mostly it's chunky. It's not a soup. It's more of a stewy-ish thing.
Oh, let's
To
get
me,
in
this
here.
has some real Italian vibes on it.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
good.
Well, I make this definitely once a week, and probably more.
Well, that's what it's all about today. Those things that we just
Oh
on
my
repeat
gosh.
can't get away
This
from in
is
our
like-
kitchen.
It's like a meal.
I feel like eyes roll back in your head good.